Oh no, it's one of these videos. That means something's up. And yes, something is up. Yesterday was a bit of a crummy day, and it bleeds over into today. Hurt my foot. A lot of bad news. So let's just focus on the positive end of the spectrum. I don't. You know, I want to do the blob today, but the thing with the blob is you have to imagine that this is how it goes. I have to gather up all the footage and have to work the footage. And the thing is, I don't like sitting still for a while doing one thing. Like the benefit of this is I can just walk away while it's doing stuff. Whereas the blob, it's a whole back and forth affair. Because I put up all the things and I put them on a schedule, so it saves me the hassle. And it's kind of needed because Sundays tend to drag on a bit, and Saturdays are also the whole thing.
I need you to get inside.
So they released Fortuna. I've not been there yet. I'm kind of sluggish when it comes to the catching up on the latest hit content. Like even Plains of Eidolon, I kind of just looked at it and I was like, eh. I've been working on Ironclaw mostly. I want to run a game of that at some point, but good luck for me finding someone I can play with. I have ideas, and I have fun things I want to do. Wait, what is the... Oh yeah, they made the power things look all glowy now. I don't know why, I guess it's to give them... Because they still got the dark outside, so I guess it's to increase contrast. Which I will say is a key element to making a lot of stuff work. You gotta have contrast in your design when you want people to just move on and pick up things. Which is a big benefit most pickups had in this game. Oh, at least ammo. Ammo glowed a little bit. It had a certain... I guess they just wanted to give it a glow. I want you to look at this ammo thing, right? Like, that's nice contrast. It glimmers. It has a little purple thing that goes up. It's not the most opaque thing. But if you were looking for ammo, like, you could see that from across the room and be like, oh, there's an ammo over there. You get a feel for it. And nothing is worse than not being able to see something because it's too dark. Although things being too bright, like this. What the hell is this? That's bright. Did they just up the brightness and everything? No, they didn't, because the whole map just has a similar feel. Like, I don't know what happened there, but they should probably remove the surplus batteries they decided to cram into the thing. For weapons with duplex action. There's something innately satisfying about being able to hold a shot and then you line up and you knock them down. Oh, aren't they putting out the new Prime boys? I'm buying. I want my Mag Prime. I like Mag. So naturally, I like Mag Prime. A little bit more brownish. A little bit more golden brown. A little bit more fresh and toasty. But I like my Mag. Mag is one of my favorites. It's one I started out with, and I was like, oh, this is a nice one. And so far, Mag has yet to disappoint. I mean, I will say yes, Como, if you want to make a high defense build. But on the other hand, like, Mag helps everyone out. Like, you can shut enemies down using the augment. You can give everyone a little shield buff. You can make one target super easy to fuck up, and everyone around him. Like, there's an element to Mag. I think Pull is kind of weak. Pull is great in lower levels, like just the weapon you have. And even Magnetize I barely use, but Crush is great. Crush is awesome. Getting shield out of Crush is lovely. I don't know if that's an augment or if that's just a base feature, because I've just used that build for so long I forgot. That's the sign that an augment is too good. You just make it part of the bread and butter. When I'm like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know if this is something I did or if it's something that is.
Trigger the alarms now, and they will start.
I really need to catch up on the quest, though. Like, they already did, like, oh, you can get a new Warframe, recolor of Excalibur. And I haven't done that one yet, even though I really should. Man, I got a bunch of ideas of things I want to do. To make it, I think it's just easy to only do it in like midair, like anywhere else, and it's just like your character will turn before you can do anything. My brain is not working. Oh man, Chinese is a language, isn't it? I'm slowly getting a feel for the 4 tones. That's nice. That's cool. That's chill. I'm slowly picking up on the nuances of that part. And then it turns out, whoa, the me word. The me word doesn't fuck around. Also, boo doesn't fuck around. And I'm like, what? Oh my god, why? Why does boo become the 4th tone instead of what does it become again? It becomes a different tone if it's before a 4th tone. And I don't know what that means yet. My brain doesn't fully register those tones yet, but I'm getting sharper. And then whoa, it's whoa. So it goes down, then back up again. But if it's followed by literally anything, you just say, whoa, and then you go straight to the next tone. You drop and you go on, so it basically becomes a 4th tone. And then apparently there's also neutral. Because why the fuck not? Yeah, they made this thing look a lot better. I don't know if I like it more. It does look less like it's like a little ball you're supposed to play with. So at least they made it look less like a little toy you find on the floor, and you're like, oh, that's cute. Oh man, we're going to finish up that Curse of Strahd campaign soon. Then we're going to do whatever the hell. I got so many character ideas lined up. I've got like 5 of them. One of whom I'm only going to use if we're going to do something with pirates. Yar har fiddle-dee dee. Do what you want because a pirate is free. That kind of pirate. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it at all. But if we're doing something with the sea, I'm going to use that boy. Because I got some interesting like little setups for how it's going to... How it's gonna work, what his part and parcel is gonna be. Or her, actually. I already drew a picture of her. Which I mostly did because I was like, hey, I wanna draw this a little bit. I wanna draw this a little bit, which is enough for me. Like, my motivation for drawing on my own is minimal, so I'm like, okay, I wanna draw this like the babiest amount. I might as well take this opportunity and draw something. And not gather as much rust. And it was nice. It's nice not gathering up rust with my work. They changed Riven Disposition. I think I already complained about Riven Disposition. I could complain more about Riven Disposition if Como was around, but... I don't know why the fuck you occupy so much space, and why, unlike most enemies in the game, you instantly recover from things. But sure, do what you want. You do you. Although it does give Lubu's name a new perspective. What's kind of annoying though about Duolingo, that I have to say, is that they say sometimes they introduce characters and you're supposed to sort of infer their meaning, and it's like, okay, and then you get something like nice to meet you and you're like, wait, that's how that works now? Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to do it apparently, but one of them is you use the adverb very, the adverb indicator very, which is used for indication of being something. Han. And then you go into Gaoxing, which is happy. And then it is, I think it is no, it's Shuren? I think it's Shuren, something then, and they get the word for, no, they get the word for them, I think? I don't know anymore. It's something that I really have to do those assignments every day, a little bit, or I'm just going to lose it. Like, this isn't French where I can sort of remember it because it makes sense. This is something that I'm not familiar with at all. On the plus side, once I'm far enough that I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to pick up some Japanese now. I'm going to be like, oh my god, you Japanese people had this all figured out, didn't you? Little sly fuckers, you little beanbags. I mean, putting aside the characters, they're at least a little less picky from what I know. Or at least my from what I've read from that little book on basic Japanese was like, oh, it's not, don't worry, it's not a big deal. Also, I think this thing is still yeah. I love how they didn't fix that. They made new fucking panels. These panels are new. They have to be new, right? Yeah, they use these old panels. Like, these things look very, like, old and grimy. These things look like they're fucking fresh out of the box. These things look so shiny and plasticky. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the wall behind them has this grime built up in the creases, and this thing's just, like, sparkling. Fucking sparkling. It's also not green. Although I kind of like the icon they use. That's a cute icon. That's neat. It's adorable. Mr. President. I kind of want to play cross-coded. I kind of want to do an LP of that. There's a few games I got lined up that I think I could do more of. Or at least not worry about splitting it up. Although the blob is really nice to split up a bit. It has those nice sections. It also has like 18 billion cutscenes that for some reason want to show you every level. Like, hey, you did a thing. You did a thing. Kind of trying to mind myself. Also, yesterday was so shit in one way, and that was that I basically almost died. That was great. That was great. Almost split my head open or fell downstairs. It really was a toss-up between that and not dying. Instead, I just have a really painful toe. So what are the options? Well, you can basically split your head in half. You can fall downstairs, and who knows what's going to happen then. Or you can just have a really painful toe, and you won't be able to do your volunteer work for a little bit. This I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
The target console is nearby.
And the reason I don't know how I feel about that icon is I understand that using a padlock is a little bit weird considering the setting you're working with, but at the same time it's like But at the same time it's like Oh, my head is... I stayed up past midnight, and guess what? I'm a boy with a very specific sleep schedule, so yeah. Me staying up in any capacity is headache town USA.
Excellent work.
That was great. What does this one do?
With no alarms.
Hack security.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
This one the camera saw me through with the door. That's mean. I don't very much appreciate that.
Nobody knows here.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here. What is it sugar in the air but on the ground? That we just don't know. I love that little bird, and they're like, we just don't know. But I like to imagine he says it slowly, but he actually says it pretty quickly. He actually says, we just don't know. Man! Even though I'm learning simplified because, fuck. Apparently traditional Japanese and Chinese is a ripe old poking in the keister. I thought I from the corner of my eye saw a little Discord thing that was like, this guy actually likes dogs, and I was like, what? And then I read again, it's like, this guy talks to people like dogs, and I'm like, oh no. That's not how you make friends. It's not how I make friends, and okay, I have one more thing, right? There's one more thing. The Chamber of the Lotus scene. Oh my god, they add shit to these things? They add shit to these things. Great. Great, okay.
A shame to see. You are on the verge of a new...
Jesus Christ, an Orkan reactor, though. You guys are like, can you imagine doing this with no platinum at all? It's like you either cough up a whole bunch of money to buy one. A couple... I said not that much, like a couple plat. Like, if you just do a couple of relics, you could probably scrounge it together. But... still, there's just that big smack of credits is what hurts. I was gonna do an arbitration, but, you know, I can't access arbitration yet because Fortuna's like, I'm a map node now! And I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Orbvalis. What's the map? Yeah. It's it's gonna be for a while. Apparently they didn't fuck it up like they did with the other one where people were like, oh, okay. I wanna look. I wanna see what this hoverboard business is about. And I want a little boy. I want my little boy, and I want to pat him on the head. I want to give him little pat-pats. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Not even this boy can stop me. Also, I haven't seen Mr. Face in the Wall a lot lately. I think he's just decided to take a little break. I don't know what his spawn rates are. I just know that he just is like, hey, how you doing? How are you doing? He just kind of joeys out of there. Oh fuck! I need to check up on my boys and see which boys need a scrubble up dub.
Operator, did you hear that? It said cosmic background radiation.
No, that's not where you check this. You dingus. You little dingle dangle. You little ratatouille. No, you're fine. Yeah, you probably have... No, because I only use Limbo and Solo because I'm not an asshole. Yep, they're all infected. Okay. Let's take you boys to the vet. Let's take you boys to the vet. Seriously, Valkyrie, you look like you walked straight off a fucking porn Twitter.
Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
Like, even... Like, I don't know, there's something about Valkyrie that just has that little extra to it. Even though Mag is technically worse. Mag doesn't imply layering, it's just straight skin. And then you got Rimworld where you can harvest meat. You can harvest Warframe meat and skin. The skin part's what gets me. Like, I understand there's, like, muscle in here and sinew, but why would there be a skin? Wouldn't they just be made out of a special material? I guess that would be skin. But I can't imagine it's uniform. I can't imagine that Mr. Motherfucking Limbo Prime's got the same kind of coat as Rhino Prime does. Or just regular Rhino. Ugh, man, you're so tenderly. You know, it'd be nice if there was just a frickin' button you could push on your little frame and it says, preemptively cure them. Preemptively make my boy clean. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be a nice feature. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tap into my savings to buy this stuff because money. It hasn't been good lately. Money's been on Battown USA lately, but I really want Mag Prime. I don't want to miss that out.
Safe and sound.
I really don't want to miss out on that. Oh my god, I forgot how weird you look. Oberon looks like a freaking log. I guess it matches the sort of natural theme they're going for, but it just looks like a log, like a big old log. He's got that little belly. He's got a little belly when he holds his head back. Not when he has his head straight, because then it just looks like a straight line, but... Look at this log boy! You could roll him down a hill! I would roll him down a hill. And they'd laugh. But yeah, like, Mag doesn't have any, like, redeeming factors in terms of, like, texture. They'll buff it out a bit. And you look at a little old, Valkyrie, and this is the implication of layering, at least. It's the implication of, like, plastic armor pieces. And the fucking, wow, those are straight through your arms, huh? That's gotta hurt. Like, this is straps, but then these are, like, straight through the arm? Pick one. It just looks silly when you use both. You got these Spider-Man arm launchers that look very much like they were stolen straight from Attack on Titan. Good job. Please hold R until you feel a click. I want Navara Prime, though. Mostly because I use Navara a bunch, because, fuck it, it's a great way to grind affinity. Anyway. Free Prime with Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime doesn't want my fucking money. I've tried several times, and every single time it doesn't even want to give me the trial. It's just like, hey, yeah, no. And even if I get through, I find out that I don't have any payment methods that work for them. And so I'm like, okay, you don't want my money to such a horrible extent. You're just kicking my face and telling me, just go away already. Stop trying to give us money. We're not a business. Eek. Seriously, what does this thing have, like... I need to get a paint job to get... I wonder, does any of this change if you change your ship? Or are they just like, it just looks like that. It just looks like that now. Your ship doesn't actually change, but it looks like that now. I forgot what I have. I don't know. I have the power to afford it anyway. I've not seen a lot of nicotine missions lately. It's kind of weird. There's 4 in a day, apparently. Huh.